Hey, Donna Jean, are you okay?
Oh my goodness, I am now, but the last couple hours sure have been scary.
No. What? Did your computer crash? That happened to me once, right when I was in the middle of a report for school, and I thought I lost all my hard work, and I was so scared.
No, it didn't crash. Did you get your report recovered, though?
Oh, yeah, it all worked out. Was there a spider on your wall?
No, but something way worse.
Oh, the lights went out?
Nope. You know how it was nice this morning and it wasn't too cold, but not too hot. It was like the right temperature.
Yeah.
Well, I went on a walk with Francesca because she's so pretty outside and just felt right to do.
That sounds nice. I don't see anything scary about that.
Well, while we were out, she saw a bird, and dogs love running and chasing.
Yeah.
She ran away to chase it. I couldn't keep up with her. I kept trying, and I was hollering for her to come back, but the bird must have been more exciting, and well, she just couldn't hear me. I was so scared.
That sounds like it was so scary.
I ran home all the way to tell my mom, and we made posters and we put them all over town. So whoever who found her would know where to bring her because they would know where we lived.
That was a great idea.
I know, right? We hung posters all over town. I was really hoping that we could keep looking for her, but we had to come home so my mom could make dinner.
That had to be so hard.
I was so sad. I thought my heart was gonna shatter and break into two.
I'm so sorry. I would have helped you hang flyers and look for her. You know, your mom could have called my mom. I would have been right here.
That's exactly what I told my mom. And she told me I could walk over to your house and ask your mom if you could help us look after dinner.
You bet I'll ask if I can help. You know I'm always there for my friends.
I know, but I went outside on my way to your house. Guess who was running up the sidewalk to me?
Steph? Desi?
No, it was Francesca. She came back home. I was so happy. I cried.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad she came back home. Hey, you know what?
What?
That reminds me of something I just read in the Bible yesterday. Do you have your Bible with you?
You bet. Let me grab it.
Go to Luke chapter 15. I believe it was verses 11 to 32. Would you like to read it out loud?
Yeah. Jesus continued, "There was a man who had 2 sons. The younger one said to his father, 'Father, give me all my share of the estate, and we will divide his property between the 2 boys.' Not long after that, the younger son got together all he had, set off in a distance to another country, and there he squandered all of his wealth on wild living. After he spent everything there, a severe famine came into the country and he began to be in need. So he went and hired himself out to the citizens of the country, who sent him to his fields to feed pigs. He longed to have a tummy filled with the pods that the pigs were eating, but no one gave him anything. When they came to his senses, he said, 'How many of my father's hired servants have food to spare, and here I am starving to death?' I set out and I came to my father and said to him, 'Father, I have sinned against heaven and you. I no longer am worthy to become your son. Make me like one of your hired servants.' So he got up and went to his father's house. But while he was still long off, his father saw him in the distance. And he ran to his son, threw his arms around him, and kissed him. The son said, 'Father, I have sinned against you in heaven, and I am no longer worthy to be called your son.' But the father called the servants, 'Quick, bring the best robe and put on a ring. Put the ring on your finger and the sandals on your feet. Bring a fattened cow. Let's have a feast and celebrate. For this son was lost, and I thought he was dead, but he's alive again.' So they began to celebrate. Meanwhile, the older son was in the field. When they came near the house, he heard music and dancing. So he called one of the servants and asked, 'What was going on? Your brother has come home, and your father has killed the calf because he was glad that he was safe back home.' The older brother became angry and refused to go in. So the father went out and pleaded with him. But he answered his father, "Look, at all these years I have been a slave for you and never disappointed you. Yet you have never eaten a young goat or anything celebration with my friends. But when a son of yours who has squandered your property has come home, you killed the fattened cow for him. My son," he said, "you are always with me and everything I have is yours. But we had to celebrate and be glad because your brother of yours was lost and is now found." Why would the father in the story treat that son like that?
He was happy his son came home.
But his son didn't do the best things.
Yeah, we're human and we sometimes make mistakes. That's what's super important, though, is that he realized he did wrong and he came back home.
So even when we mess up, we shouldn't be afraid to go home?
Exactly.
Do you think that's what happened with Francesca?
Something like that. See, Francesca ran away because she was tempted, which happens to all of us sometimes. But she came back to you. She knew that no matter what, you love her and she would have everything she needs and be kept safe, just like the son in our story.
Yeah, she sure did. I love her so much. I love taking care of her.
That is exactly what the father in the story felt like when his son finally came back home. He was so happy he even threw a huge party.
Oh, that gives me a great idea.
What's your idea?
I should have a party to celebrate that Francesca came home. You know how the father in the story did? I should do that too.
Cool, just like God would do.
He would?
Yeah, it's this week's big idea even. God celebrates us.
He does?
Oh yeah, he sure does. You know, when sometimes you make the wrong choice.
Rob, I would never.
Okay. One time my mom told me I couldn't have any chocolate before dinner.
Okay.
Well, when her back was turned cooking, I snuck one.
You didn't.
Yeah, she turned around and caught me and I knew I had made the wrong choice.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like it.
But I realized I was wrong. I told my mom I was sorry and I asked for forgiveness from both my mom and God because I know I should obey what my mom said.
Well, you did the right thing. You asked for forgiveness.
Thanks. I thought so too, and I think at the moment God celebrated that I made the right choice.
I bet he did. Hey, do you want to practice this month's memory verse this time?
Sounds great to me. All right, kids. Another amazing month means another amazing verse. Let me share the verse with you so that way we can get to memorizing. This month's memory verse is 2 Thessalonians 3:3, and it says, "But the Lord is faithful. He will strengthen you and protect you from the evil one." How cool. God is always looking out for us. And by always, I mean there isn't a second that goes by that he isn't right there with you. Emotions for this month are going to look something like this. Move 1, we're going to point up to the sky with both hands. Next, move 2, we're going to flex and do a power stand. Then, move 3, we're going to cross our arms over our chest. And that's that. Now, time for some words. 2 Thessalonians 3:3. But the Lord is faithful, and he will strengthen you and protect you from the evil one. Woohoo! Now, let's put this one into hyperdrive one more time. 2 Thessalonians 3:3. But the Lord is faithful, he will strengthen you and protect you from the evil one. Wonderful. Absolutely awesome job, friends. Now, don't forget to let others know about your new verse. We don't want to keep this good news to ourselves. Have a great day.
You all did a great job with that one.
They really did. I can't really wait to learn next month's.
Hey, speaking of next month, we are going to be meeting new friends.
New friends?
Yeah, it's going to be great.
I don't like change. I'm nervous now.
Oh, don't be nervous about it.
Promise?
Promise. Hey friends, make sure you check out this week's worship videos that are linked on the description of this video.
Yeah, you don't want to miss them.
For sure. Hey, don't forget God celebrates with us. I hope you have a great week and I'll see you soon.
See you later.